For high school, I was able to go to a private school by the name of Ellis. It was an all-girls school and a very prestigious school, one of the best in Western Pennsylvania, it was called. And when I went there, it was kind of like a whole different world from my neighborhood at home. We used to call it a liberal bubble, and it really allowed me to branch off and grow into a different kind of person than I was able to be, you know, when I went home. Because my friends back in my neighborhood in Wilkinsburg, who I went to elementary school with, grew up a little bit different, going to Wilkinsburg High School. And when I would have to interact with them, it was a different kind of interaction than when I went to Ellis, because the girls there were more diverse. They were better exposed to different kinds of things than the kids back in my old neighborhood. So there was kind of like a struggle with that, and trying to, I think like when I first went to Ellis, I kind of tried to hide the new things that I knew and the new growth that I was undergoing, because I didn't want the kids in my neighborhood to be like, oh, you know, you're stuck up, or she talks white. People used to say that to me and stuff. And then, so that was like kind of a struggle. But as I continued to grow throughout high school, I embraced that change, and I embraced the growth that I went through, and I embraced the intelligence that I was growing into. And I tried my best to share that with the kids in my neighborhood, but a lot of them didn't want better things for themselves. They were content with going to school, not doing their homework, coming home, smoking weed, and kind of not growing. They were kind of stagnant. So I had to let a lot of my friends go because of that change. And I still pray for them, and I care about them dearly, but I knew that if I stayed close friends with them, then I wasn't going to be able to continue to move into the direction that God was pulling me. So that was kind of like a hard thing for me in high school, to let go of some of your old friends and stuff. But I'm glad. And Ellis, I appreciate the education that they gave me, but I was a little different from the kids who went there too, because they all came from rich neighborhoods, and they had, you know, great things, and they didn't really have a lot of struggles and worries, and I just wanted to make sure I was eating at night. So it was kind of like that kind of struggle there too, but God's good, and I made it. So